Oh my god. Oh my god. Cut your hands with broken glass or lick rusty nails. Hey, what's up, my unicorns? Nuclear Unicorn here. Nuclear Unicorn here. God. Hey, what's up, my unicorns? Nuclear Unicorn here. We are back for some more Would You Rather. A game where you get two choices. You either choose which one you prefer or which one you'd be less against. Either way, you got two choices. You pick a choice and you see what people would say alongside of you. Okay, sorry about that. I had a big burp. Let's say, so it's just saying like DC, like here's a good one. If you're only allowed to read one comic book company's comic books, would you rather read only Marvel or read only DC? Now, personally, my favorite superhero is the Batman. I think he's absolutely my favorite, and I'm absolutely sure. I'm pretty sure he's DC. It's been a long time since I've really like read anything about him, but I do also love Marvel. I think Marvel is really cool, and I like a lot of the crossovers. And my friend is actually a super big fan of Deadpool too. But I think I'll have to go with DC because Batman is my number one hero. And sadly, a lot of people like more Marvel. And I get it. I like both. I do love both movies. Own a mini horse or own a regular horse? We already said this one, and I chose mini. If I get any repeat questions, I'll just try to skip past them as quickly. Okay. To let out your anger, would you rather smash a computer with a baseball bat or smash a guitar on the floor? Now, funny enough, I actually do have a guitar. I actually have an electric guitar. I play a little bit, and I do enjoy it a lot. Now, so if I was angry and I was going to break one or the other, I would break my guitar. As much as I love it, it was my first guitar, and definitely is like one of my favorite things I've ever done. But if I'm just thinking, like, if you smash a guitar on the floor, my guitar is like only like $300, and that's because I was working as like when I was like 16, because I had a little garage band with my friends. It never went anywhere. We didn't do anything fun. We just kind of played and just sat around and talked like friends. It was super fun, but never really picked up off the ground. But it would be like $300 to replace it like that, or I can always buy a new one that's cheaper that would practically do the same thing, because I don't play it a ton, so I wouldn't need a super great one. But if I smash my computer, my laptop that I actually record off right now, would be hard to get a new one, and it's so expensive. It's super expensive, and it would take me like a month to make the money back to just buy a new one and not also dig myself into a debt hole. But yeah, like God, I'd rather smash my guitar. Just as far as cost went, why? As far as cost went, a guitar is so much cheaper. Why would you smash a computer? You could replace the other one super easily. I mean, I guess probably more people are into their guitars than they are to these things. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next question. Would you rather have your name known forever for doing something terrible, or never be recognized or accomplished for something wonderful? Now, here's a good question. My biggest thing is I always wanted to be remembered, but I definitely don't want to be remembered for something horrible. That would be terrible. Like, that'd be like going down in the history books as like the world's worst villain. Like, everybody knows who you are and everybody hates you. Like, I mean, what kind of fame is that? Like, would you rather have you ever or never be recognized for accomplishing something wonderful? That'd be fine. I'd rather live a normal life doing normal things than be hated by everybody. Yeah, see, like 21 people, like, well, everyone would know you. Like, I want to leave a mark in the world, but I don't want to leave. Like, I want to be known. Because God, being known by people and being like going on the streets and like, hey, it's you. Like, I love that. God, that makes my heart feel good just to be a friend to everybody. But I would not want to be walking on the street and everyone just giving me the finger, punching me. Would you rather be Nyan Cat, oh my God, or have the ability to make any rage face of your choice? So rage face, me gusta, forever alone, so basically like you can do any like meme rage face you ever wanted to do. But I think that would be creepy though, because like if you could just like make that face in like real life, I think that would be super cringy and like scary. And then being Nyan Cat, you're just a Pop-Tart floating in space having a great time singing the music all the time. Like, I think that would just be like an awesome life to live, although nobody agrees with me apparently. Would you rather have unlimited money but have no access to women, or be surrounded by women but be poor? So it's like, would you rather be rich and alone, or be poor and be surrounded by and be like constantly around women? Like, I'm a true believer money isn't everything. Like, so sorry, I got here on the camera. Okay, got it. Also, I'm a true believer money isn't everything. I think money is just money. Like, my friends, sometimes I'll do favors for them. I'll take them on a trip. I'll drive 2 hours like, one way to drop them off and drive 2 hours back home. And they're so sad, apologetic about me spending money on them. I always tell them money is nothing. Your family is way more important than any money. Like, money just means nothing. Money is just throwaway stuff to get whatever you want, like items. But I feel like people are more important than money. Like, I'd rather be surrounded by women and people and just have a good time and just not have money to do anything. Because there's a thing, it says you're poor. Doesn't mean no one could help you out and like maybe offer you a place to stay. Yeah, you're still poor, you don't make any money, but they could take care of you. You could get around it. Of course, I didn't read below, which was like the conditions. Would you rather be able to teleport to places you've already been, or only be able to teleport to places you haven't been? Places that you've been would be defined by a 50-mile radius, meaning you can't just say I teleported 2 feet to the left of where I've been before. And here's the thing. If you can teleport places you've already been, that means if you just travel somewhere once, like you pay for a ticket somewhere, you can now travel there anytime you ever desire. No problems. And I think that would be awesome. And I'm assuming that also means you can teleport items back there and back. Or if you can only teleport places you've never been before, you can only go there once. Which would suck because like you would just go there once and then you can never go there within a 50-mile radius. So that means if you did want to go back, you'd have to go somewhere 50 miles away from where you were. And if who knows, that could be like impossible. Like say, I liked being in Hawaii. I don't know if the other islands are within 50 miles of each other. I mean, they could be, but you can only do that like a few times and then you're done. So it'd definitely be teleport places you've already been because you take one trip and you can always go back there if you like it. Plus, if you didn't like it, you just took a trip. Because if you love it, you can never go back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cut your hands with broken glass or lick rusty nails. Okay, now here's a good example of just outsmarting this. Okay, cutting your hands with broken nails. It means you have to get you have to smash a bottle, grab the glass shards, and just drag them across your hands. Why would you do that? And then here's the thing: lick rusty nails. Like, okay, a rusty nail has that rust on it. Yeah, it's gross and probably disgusting. But I've had my tetanus shot, so that means I would not get sick or ill from that for the most part. I mean, maybe I might get a little sick from whatever's on it, but if you like lick a nail or just shred your hands with glass, I'd rather take a licking. I'd rather lick a rusty nail. God, would you rather burn to death or drown? Okay, now here's another good one question, because everyone usually asks like, would you rather burn or drown? Because it's that like water fire contrast. Now, burning to death, you would literally burn, and your skin would burn, and then when that was burned, all your nerves would burn. You'd feel excruciating pain all the way to death. Drowning, it would kind of be like peaceful because it would not be great, but like you would just kind of slowly pass out and then drown. I mean, it'd be horrible both ways, but I would definitely rather drown. Burning to death would just be god awful. Like, there'd be so much pain. Here we go. Would you rather constantly have a 40-pound weight on your shoulders, constantly have 10 pounds of weight on each of your feet? Now, here's a good question, because I've played football, and you wear all the heavy gear and all that. I don't think it's 40 pounds, but it is quite a bit of weight. And I'll say one thing, that really does drag on you. Or constantly have 10-pound weights on each of your feet. You would, if you have it on your the 40 pounds on your shoulders, you would be so fit from just carrying around 40 extra pounds. The only problem though is, because from my sports injuries, from doing a lot of wrestling, I went to state actually, so I did go quite far and wrestle a lot of amazing wrestlers, and even football. We went to state and I played, and because of those sports, my lower back has problems. It gets offset a lot of times and causes me some pain. So having 40 pounds on my shoulders would hurt my lower back so bad all the time, and it make your posture so bad. Having 10-pound weights on each of your feet, it'd be just like your legs and your body would be so buff. And you're just 20 pounds compared to 40, that's not a win. That's kind of sad, actually. God, that'd be so much worse, especially for me and my back. God, if you were to be crippled, would you rather break an arm with a slightly painful infection or break a leg? So, I would rather break a leg if you were to be crippled. Okay, so it's just like if you were to... Okay, the broken limb cannot be healed. No casts, no wheelchairs, no support for it. Okay, so Here's one. If you have a broken arm, you just really, with a slightly painful infection, or break a leg. I'd rather break a leg because, especially because doing YouTube, like, I don't need my feet, and also, that would just suck. Like, God, your arm, you use your arms for everything. You couldn't do anything but with one hand. Like, if you're driving and all that, it would be so difficult. I mean, you broke one leg. I mean, if I broke my left leg, I mean, it would be hard, but you just hop around a little bit. You'd be fine. You can still do stuff. You just have to do one leg. Okay, watch a 24-hour marathon of, would you rather, Jersey Shore or Sex and the City? You would have an ample amount of monster to keep you awake, and TV would be the only thing you, besides the monster, in a locked room. So you don't even get food. It's just like, here's some monsters. Actually, and recently too, I was at a friend's place and I drank 2 monsters in a row. I got so ill that entire night. I was like vomiting, just because I don't drink energy drinks very often, and if I do, it's the lighter ones. Like, I don't like, if you drink a regular monster, it's a little harsher than some of the other ones, and I can't do that. So I'm hoping those would be the lighter ones, like the one of my choice. But I'll be honest, I am not a huge fan of Jersey Shore. I would rather watch Sex and the City as far as the show goes. I despise Jersey Shore as what it is. Of course, you know, I know a lot of people like it, but personally, not a big fan, and I kind of hate it. Alright guys, this is the last one we'll do, and I'll leave it up to you guys. Be the first to climb Mount Everest, or be the first to the moon. Now, whenever you guys decide, guys, let me know in the comments below. Would you rather be the first to Mount Everest, or the first person to the moon? As always, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys want to see another one of my videos, you can always click on the video to the right of me. If you guys want to subscribe, you can click on the icon below me or the subscribe button below this video. Thank you guys for everything you do. And as always, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay awesome. See you guys.